I didn't think I'd be going into this movie and it would have me in tears. Going into this movie, I had hopes it would be good, but I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. Ring's real birthday takes place 30 years in the past, just days before Sadako would find herself at the bottom of the well. We watch her, this disliked, awkward, supernaturally gifted girl just trying to do what she enjoys, acting. And along the way, we watch as she develops feelings for a member of the drama troupe. I wrote in the review that, for some reason, I don't know if it's explained, but anyway, the reporter lady is crazy. This reporter lady is crazy about tracking her down and killing her. I guess I didn't pick up on this, and looking back on it, even if it didn't come right out and say it in the subtitles, I should have understood it. I was watching somebody else's review, and they pointed out that the reason the reporter wanted Sadako dead was because one of the people that Sadako killed during Shizuko's, power display, or performance thing, that was her partner. Husband, boyfriend, but yeah, I didn't pick up on that the first time. Like I say, looking back on it, should have been very obvious, even without the subtitles. So things don't end well because of that. Sadako, as she tries to perform in the play, gets tormented when the reporter has the students sabotage it, so she has to listen to the speaker play a tape from her mother's public power demonstration, where her evil side killed a man, that man being the reporter's partner. This causes chaos, and she accidentally kills a man, leading to a crowd chasing down this poor innocent girl and beating her to death. Yeah, that sucked. And because I didn't mention it already, there's a good Sadako, which is just her normal self, and then the evil, supernatural part that's a separate entity. Anyway, the angry mob then goes to Dr. Akuma's home, hopeful to find the evil side of Sadako. And when both sides are reunited because they brought her body for some reason, Sadako awakens, and after trying to flee, transforms in one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie. I'm not even joking, this was like a superhero putting on the cape for the first time. This scene just had me smiling. I was really looking forward to her killing these people. They did a great job making you give a shit about the bad guy. From this point on, Sadako kills the mob after getting drugged by Akuma after luring into a false sense of security. He attacks her and sends her to the bottom of the well, where she gets sealed in one of the saddest scenes in the series. When it comes to the acting, I don't typically come away from a movie thinking about it. Usually people are either acceptable to the point of their acting just being considered normal acting, or they're bad. But the performance by Yuki Nakama as Sadako was amazing. And it may also help that this is the first time we ever see or hear Sadako, a character who was already very sympathetic. Anytime Sadako was happy, I was happy. And God, when she was screaming or crying. Also worth mentioning, because I watched this by timeline, in Spiral, Sadako does appear, and we do hear her and shit. I didn't, at the time of recording this, I haven't written out the review for Spiral, but it's not good. As for characters, I did like some of them, like Sadako's love interest, who I don't recall the name of. It was T something. Tayama? Maybe? And I did actually enjoy seeing Dr. Akuma and the type of person he was. Now, knowing nothing about him beforehand, just knowing that he's the guy who killed her, I'm like, okay, pretty scummy, you just killed your kid. Well, not his kid, stepkid, but whatever. But watching this, it's like, you understand why. It's still really messed up. I mean, like, bro, if you're gonna kill her, maybe don't throw her down a well and seal her there for 30 years. I disliked a lot of the side characters though, mostly due to the treatment or opinions of Sadako. I really sympathize with this character, so I'm not gonna have a fun time watching some clown-faced lady beat her with a club, or whatever that was. Or watching some scumbag reporter attempt hunting her down with a handgun. Granted, the reporter didn't know about them having... No, wait, she did. She knew there was two of them. Never mind, I was gonna make a case for the reporter. But she knew. She knew there was two of them. Yeah, no, she's a scumbag. When it comes to the effects, though this isn't impressive, crazy shit like the TV in the first film, one of my favorites in this movie was Sadako's transformation. Not much happens, but it was still awesome seeing the birth of Sadako, and I thought it looked really cool. When it comes to the kills, a lot were really simple or off-screen entirely, but this series focuses more on story. They're not known for crazy graphic kills and gore, or at least not in the original movies. I thought they were alright though, but I do wish we got to witness some characters' deaths, mainly the ones I disliked. And the poor love interest guy. I think his name is Tayama or something. I remember it sounded like Toyota. But God, his death. His last words were I love you and then just dead. She turned into a demon in front of you, man. Why you... No, get away. God, it was good. This was some good shit. I love this prequel far more than expected, and giving a number rating, I gotta give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's slightly better than 1999's Ring 2, just because of how much it made me feel. Each movie had its sad moment, like Ryuko holding Sadako's corpse, or Sadako saying, "Why are you the only one saved?" before falling back into the well. But this movie was just full of those moments. intense, especially towards the end, and especially the very last scene. That's my thoughts on Ring Zero Birthday. If you've seen this movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.
Looking for more horror fun?
You're goddamn right.
Then check out the VHS comic book series, a parody of the horror genre that follows the lives of 3 teens as they fight to survive a horror movie, where every day is loaded with blood, boobs, and buds. The first 2 issues can be found in the description below.
I was obsessed with